Hi, I'm Cheryl Zemke. I'm an award-winning fashion designer and artist. I invite you to come into Undercurrent's exhibit and experience the life of Marie Antoinette that you don't know about. Today, you're going to see a lot of different things throughout the exhibit, but specifically, I'd like to make sure that you look up for the art that I've installed overhead. The sails were created to represent a ship, like a clipper or a brig, and they kind of tell the story about what's going on in the gallery itself. Up here we have the Let Them Eat cake, kind of is rolled up and furrowed because you already know that story. The entry of the museum is basically inspired by Marie Antoinette's voyage through life and the layers of life. So I've used a lot of ultramarine blue and blues to represent the sea and the passion and kind of the vibrancy of a journey in lifetime. I would love it if people took away something about their own personal life in relation to Marie. This piece is called Queen or Pawn. So it was basically inspired by how Marie Antoinette, from a very young age, before she was 14, was actually a pawn. You see the chessboard, but the queen piece is missing. You see a pawn, but the pawn shadow is actually a queen's piece. Throughout the exhibit, I've been inspired by somebody's journey, and I've represented that through sails of a ship. This specific one is called Turbulent Waters, and it's the first time I've ever painted anything like this because I usually do fashion and fashion-related items. So this was very inspirational for me, the rigging on the ship. And it's actually, the ship is named after my father, who was in the Navy. Fashion creation jacket that I've created is called Golden Opulence. So what I was thinking here was to add random things like scrap pieces of gold fabric and laces and buttons and everything. And with the abundance of them, I create a little bit more of an opulence. And on the back side, it's very beautiful. I have an artwork on the back of it. You'll see two figures, which will lead into another section of the art, which is called Couples Therapy. Undercurrent doesn't just symbolize the turbulent waters of your relationship, but maybe some things that are internal as well that you have complications with. So this piece is very important to me and very sentimental. My mother loved orchids, and so I put the orchids around the broken pelvis. To the right, you're gonna experience some of the world of fashion that I'm so involved in. Marie Antoinette was a fashion icon and a trendsetter for her time. She influenced both hairstyles and clothing and made France the capital of fashion that it is today. One example that she contributed is called the chemise à la reine, which was very controversial. It was made out of cotton and it was sheer. These pieces, so 6 pieces, are on silk organza and they're sheer and they're hand painted and they represent women in different styles of fashion. I thank you for stopping in and checking out Undercurrent's exhibit. I hope that you really enjoy looking through all the different art and fashion that I've created. Marie Antoinette's story is being told not through her final tragic ending, but the ups and downs that life's waters took her. It centers around her personal journey and the woman behind the propaganda. What is being told is how she managed the tsunami of waves as a female in a blistering storm of misogyny. Thank you for coming.